Hello everyone. Today we will explore the economic challenges and digital barriers faced by the Indigenous artists in Canada and how these factors impact their work. So let's move forward to the slide 2. This is an introductory slide where we can talk about the Indigenous artists are essential in preserving culture through art, but they are faces many economic challenges and limited access to the digital tools that hinder in their success. Now moving forward to the slide, we can talk about the economic challenges. Let's start with in this slide I'm talking about the pricing challenges. This is one of the major issue is fair pricing. Many indigenous artists struggle to value their time and craft appropriately, which often leads to the financial instability. And one example I put it in is as Jory Baron, an artisan who gives his opinion about the value and skills and also assume the minimum wage of his work. So you can take a look into this slide and also the Jory Brannon work. Now moving forward to the next slide, I'm talking about the retail perspective. This slide, in this slide, the retailers faces challenges in balancing the fair compensation for indigenous artists because as the previous slide indicates that artists are not able to set their fair price. This impact also affects the retailers and retailers are got confused how to balance out the fair price for the indigenous artist, and for this Chelsea Pettit aims to create a space where indigenous brand can thrive and be valued appropriately for their work. Now moving forward to the next slide, we can talk about the cultural value of art. As we all know, indigenous art is deeply rooted to their cultural heritage, but the proper pricing should reflect not only the material they use, but the time and the cultural significance of each piece they are creating. And for this, I put a picture of Dinah Simone with her children showing off a beaded set, a cultural one. Let's move to the next slide. This slide is about the economic disparity, another critical issue where indigenous artists in one region earn significantly less as compared to their peers who earns another part of Canada, which just highlighted to me that it is a systemic economic inequality they face in today's time. By addressing this disparity, because it is very essential to empower the community of indigenous as a whole. So this is one of the major issue. Now moving forward to the next. This slide is about digital divides, and it is another critical aspect and discussed by Chantal Jung. Many Inuit artists are affected with limited access to this technology, which restrict their ability to market and sell their work online. If we able to bridge this gap and they get the access easily and they learn this access how to use this digital technology, they will reach to the wider audience and they can increase their sales. So moving on to the next slide, we can talk about the embracing technology. As we all know in the previous slide, some indigenous artists are not able to access the technology, but in this, despite the barriers and the challenges, some indigenous artists successfully using social media and online platform to share their art with the global audience and breaking all the stereotypes and cater the wider people. And this gives me hope as they are expanding their area by using the technology. So now to the conclusive end, we must support indigenous artists and address these issues and also improve the access to the digital technology to help them to thrive in today's world. That's all from my side. Now moving to the reference page. I use these links to get my PPT done. That's all. Thank you very much.